Ma'am, 2020 has been a very tough year for all of us. The pandemic has tried us in the hardest ways possible. I would like to appreciate the efforts of our Honorable Prime Minister Sri Narendra Modi ji and the government for managing the crisis excellently. Ma'am, I would also like to express my deepest gratitude to the frontline workers and the scientific community of the country who have come out with life-saving breakthroughs at an astounding pace. It is indeed a matter of immense pride to see the efforts of Bharat Biotech for coming out with a Made in India vaccine, ma'am. Ma'am, I would also like to state that the Genome Valley, where Bharat Biotech has done its wonders, was an initiative of my leader, Nara Chandrababu Naidu, the then Chief Minister of United Andhra Pradesh, whose vision has always been to promote and invest in scientific research to make people's lives better. Ma'am, now I would like to talk about a burning national issue, the farmers' issue, ma'am. Thousands of farmers all over the country are expressing their resent over 3 farm laws since last few months, ma'am. Confusing stance on the MSP, the APMC mandis, and the dispute resolution mechanism have added to the grievance of the farmers, ma'am. On behalf of my party, I request the government to address these issues with an open mind and engage with the protesting farmers in a constructive manner immediately. Ma'am, now I would like to bring to the notice of this August House about the 29,000 protesting farmers who have sacrificed 33,000 acres of their valuable land on the call of our leader, Mr. Chandrababu Naidu, for the construction of the state capital Amravati, for which Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji laid foundation. Their protests have entered their 418th day today, ma'am. The government has used the state police to brutalize and harass these protesters. They have used all sorts of tricks on them, but have not been able to break the conviction of the farmers, ma'am. Ma'am, this 3 capital proposal of Mr. Jagan Reddy is an illogical innovation which the state government is hell-bent upon pursuing, ma'am. Ma'am, now I would like to mention the burning issue in our state, ma'am, state of Andhra Pradesh. Ma'am, the recent decision of the Union Cabinet to privatize Visakhapatnam steel plant has invited sharp opposition from the people and also from all the political parties across the state, ma'am. Ma'am, there is a strong Telugu sentiment around Visakhapatnam steel plant, which was achieved way back in 1960s through serious protests with a slogan, Vishaka Ukku, Andhrula Hakku, meaning Vishaka steel is Andhra's right. Ma'am, nearly 32 people died across the state due to the police firing during the protests, and also several farmers belonging to 64 villages sacrificed 22 acres, which presently values more than 1 lakh crore rupees, ma'am. Madam, this Vishaka steel plant, which is giving employment to nearly 20,000 people directly and many thousands indirectly, was set up with an investment of 5,000 crores initially, was managing its finances perfectly, ma'am, and never a burden to the central government. In return, it paid over 40,000 crores in the form of taxes since its inception, ma'am. Sir, our Chief Minister remained silent on this issue after writing an eyewash letter to the centre. Hence, in this regard, I request the Honourable Prime Minister and the Finance Minister through you that the Government of India should roll back the decision, as there is no rationale in privatizing Vishaka steel plant, which is the pride of Andhra Pradesh, and I also request for the allotment of captive mines for Vishaka steel plant, which will help in bringing the plant into profits.
English.